This is the lowest level achievable in Cirimax outputs. Even for young learners like middle schoolers, they provide simple 3D tasks such as animating a word or letter to enhance tool skills. This is the minimum standard. Attendees should at least create an animated word with their university or course name for use in their studies. I can create animated banners and slides for PowerPoint, removing black backgrounds to make them transparent, allowing words to move across slides. They give simple 3D examples like animating a word or letter. An animated word with the university or course name is expected. Animated banners and slides for PowerPoint are created. A smart assistant system with a talking character and text appearing beside it during presentations is developed, separable in PowerPoint or Storyline to show words from the assistant as if in 3D. You should be able to produce at least an animated word with the name of the university or the name of their course, and they can use it in their course. I can create animated banners. I can produce a banner. Besides creating a banner, I can also create slides to put in PowerPoint. I can remove the black background and make it transparent so the word moves across the slide, appearing above the text. I can create something where people say they want to make a smart assistant system, bringing in a character that seems to be talking, with the text coming out from next to it during the presentation. So I can do it using chroma key. I just need to place it on a solid color background, and then you can separate it later in PowerPoint or Storyline. Once you separate it, you'll see the words appearing from that smart assistant as if it's 3D. I had done some research a while ago about something called a simulation advisor for learners. That was a long time ago, but NASA doesn't even publish that anymore. It was like Object 3D that was used in the programs that were made back in my days with a program called Course Lab. I haven't used it anymore. And it was placed in the 3D character, and next to me these secret words appear according to the learner's responses. He pressed this button and it said to him, "This button is for you. If you want to press the button to go to the next lesson, no, press this. Don't press this." It used to be on demand, and it used to be on and it used to be on, and it used to appear random. With this program, you can produce an assistant teacher. They don't call it anything specific. I referred to it as a simulation advisor for learners. This research was done during my master's about 19 years ago. My supervisor liked it. You can produce good things. We have completed 77 frames. It's nice, no material, it takes time. The program's rendering takes time. It took 4 minutes to process 100 frames. Total time is around 6 to 6.5 minutes. 19 years old. So it's not published, but the moderator was pleased in her time, so she was able to produce good things. What we mean is that we finished approximately 77 frames of the video scene that you will produce. That's great. No material, but it takes time. That's how the program works. Processing 100 frames took 4 minutes due to no material, trees, or reflections. It all took around 6 minutes. Another took 9 minutes and another 14 minutes. Total time is around 6 to 6.5 minutes. We reached 88 frames in about 5.5 minutes. Just half a minute left to reach that shape. We can see how the video looks. You might like it. It's a simple thing. It could take about 6 minutes. We reached 88 frames. 5.5 minutes for that. 30 seconds to reach that shape. Animate letters. I can make paths for words to move. They use 3D text for depth. We don't need that now. Let's see the produced video. So, as a banner in the course, you can have the course name and the university name, and these can all be slides that you can put in PowerPoint. They rely on text, but they are 3D, giving depth to the learner, which is good. I don't want to go too deep into that because I have other courses where I provided examples like a box moving through a city with water and reflections, but we don't need all that right now. All this information is available on YouTube, and we also have a channel with these materials. Let's take a look at the video that was produced and see how it looks. All this information is available on the YouTube channel of the Deanship, and we also have a channel with these materials. Let's take a look at the video that was produced and see how it looks. And let's take a look at it. This is the shape it will come out in. Of course, you can edit this. This is the first video that's coming out. I could have resized it from the start and taken a size. Pay attention to the resolution here. I'm not happy with the resolution. There are parameters I'm going to deal with, and I'll tell you that you have the output size here. The output size here is the resolution, and I'm not happy with it in the video, sorry. Outputting at 1280x720 causes pixelation since my screen is 1920x1080. To prevent this, the output must match or exceed my screen's resolution. Is 1920 resolution available in the program? 420? Okay, what is my screen? Could you please tell me exactly what is my screen resolution? Is it 1280, 720, 200, and specifically what color? In 700 and W20? Could you provide the details regarding the color and dimensions of my screen? 1280x720 is very little. I mean, even my screen itself is 1920x1080. So I am even something smaller than the screen. I mean, he twisted my screen and it lags. I mean, in order for it not to lag, it has to be bigger than me or like me in order to be at the same resolution as me. So is this resolution 1920 available in the program? And 20 are in the program. You have 1920x1080. So go ahead and complete that. Now, take a single image at 1920, a single frame, not a video, because not everything outputs as a video. Output it as a JPEG, just a regular JPEG image, okay? A regular JPEG image, just a normal frame. Save it. And I leave all the settings as they are. Output JPEG at 1920 Wahoo 80 and render. It should render the frame. Check. Resolution. See. Resolution. Pixelation started here, not in full screen. Pixelation means jagged edges. Relying on e-learning, outputting at 1920. Old image at 1280x720 pixelates more. In this output, see when the resolution pixelated. It pixelated here, but not in full screen. What is pixelation? It means edges become jagged. I'm outputting at 1920. If I use the old 1280x720 image or a max 3D file, it pixelates more. Let's compare 3 and 2 for pixelation. It's noticeable, even at the largest size. This is the largest size with pixelation. Let's see how it enlarges here. I use e-learning. Output is 1920. Old image, 1280x720. Pixelates more in max or 3D file, smaller in rendering C file. Compare 3 and 2 pixelation. Pixelation noticeable at largest size. No zoom, just smaller. Largest size with pixelation. Ratio not very noticeable. See how it enlarges. Doesn't enlarge more due to size. Letter doesn't enlarge. Enlarges up to 800%. Other file won't reach this size. Here it's even smaller in the rendering. I'll show you the file here. Number 3. Let's compare between 3 and 2 in terms of pixelation. This pixelation is quite noticeable, even at the largest size. There's no zoom anymore, it's just smaller. This is the largest size with this pixelation. The ratio might not be very noticeable. Let's see this and see how it enlarges here. The letter doesn't enlarge. It enlarges to 800% and pixelation occurs. The other file won't reach this size. Imagine this is 800%. This is the maximum at 800% on division. It's larger with more space and pixelation happens later. Enlarging allows more zoom. Are there larger resolutions? Yes, 3840 by 2000. That's nice. It fills the quality. And I want 800%. The maximum value for it is 800% on the word divisor in this form. This is a little bigger. There is more space. And the pixelation here does not work except later. The bigger you get, the more possibility there will be for you to zoom in. I mean, are there more sizes in the resolution higher than this? Yes, there are 3840 and 2000. This is better. This will be possible for the queue to fill up. Ah, the sound is present. Is the sound still missing? No, who's missing? No, my sound is working. Please confirm that on the screen, everyone. My internet is working, the mic is working, and the sound is working. Yes, the sound is present because there are 3 colleagues, Dr. Ala, Dr. Khaled. No, it hasn't disconnected. It disconnected before, but now it hasn't. When I see my screen covering the door, I know to be quiet, but it happens all at once. If I get disconnected today, it might happen twice. That's another topic, but it has never happened twice. It happened once, and I warned about it from the start of the training, saying it would disconnect for 30 seconds.